Hey guys, welcome to Cajun Homestead. Today is November the 11th, and I'm just going through some of the hives. I've just finished checking all these little nukes right here. I had put feed on a couple of them, like all the ones, let's see, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. These 3 on the end, these 3 big ones, or 3 doubles on the end, they full. They have a lot of honey stores, so didn't need to put none on them. And I've just been putting feed on hives that needed, nukes that I made up, stuff like that. But I need to go check a little apame hive that has supposedly 2 queens. I need to make sure there are still 2 queens in that hive. And if not, I'm going to pull the center board. Hopefully there's 1 queen. And I'm going to pull that center board and just combine them if there's not 2 queens. But let's go check it out. Pecan trees are loaded down with pecans this year. And here's the little apame hive right here. Let me get my bucket. I'm going to put it on the other side, and we're going to open her up and see if we got 2 queens. Grab the smoker. Let's give them a little smoke. They got bees coming in and out. We're finally going to get some cooler weather coming this week. And when I say cooler, I just mean not 80 degrees. It's going to be like a high of 70, low of 60s. So as you can see right here, there's 2 sides with a divider in the middle. It's a 7-frame apame. I guess they call it like a mating nuke, 7-frame nuke. If you use a divider, you can only put 6 frames, 3 on each side. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to check to make sure there's a queen still on both sides. So let's open that up real quick. Now I'm not wearing no equipment, so I'm going to try to go pretty slow on this. Hopefully I won't get stung in the face. Okay, there seem to be a good bit of bees in here. I'm just going to give them a little puff of smoke. I don't see the queen on the lid. Let's pull out this closest frame right here. I do see a couple of hive beetles. I'm going to go up real slow because when you're in these nukes, they're kind of tight, and you could easily roll the queen. I'm looking for some eggs, but I don't see any. But I do see a bunch of hive beetles in here. I'm going to try to collect those because they will hang out in the hive all winter long, and then come spring, destroy your hive. Still a good bit of honey on this frame, but I'm going to set it down. I don't see a queen on this frame, and I don't see any signs of a queen. They kind of bumping me, so I'm going to give them another little spray here. Nothing here. Well guys, I'm sad to say, I don't know if we have a queen on this side anymore. And the reason I say that, because it looks like I have remnants of an old cell. Like maybe they tried to make a super procedure cell or an emergency cell, because all there is just honey on this frame. Believe it or not, there's still drones. There's a drone right there running around. They haven't kicked him out yet. Now she could have stopped laying. Maybe she's on this other frame. Let's check it out. Well, I think I see our problem. Looks like our queen, I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a little bit of drone brood right here. And it's not the regular type of drone brood. It's like either she was laying drones, or there's a laying queen and a laying worker bee. Oh, no, wait. Here's the queen right here. There's the queen. But she's laying drone brood. And to me, what I'm going to guess happened, because I had the queen in this hive marked, and that emergency queen, or emergency cell, that I found in that other frame, this looks like a very young queen, and she don't even look like she's mated. She could be mated, but for what I'm seeing, she's laying all blanks, because this is her brood here. I'm going to turn this frame. Maybe you can see how they're raised. They look like little mountains, all different levels. Let me check out this other side. Nothing on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and pinch this queen, because she's obviously not going to get mated properly. So we're going to go ahead and catch her. Oh, dropped her on the ground. Okay, I got her. As you can see, there she is right there. Young queen laying drone. So we're going to go ahead and just give her the old squeeze test. Okay, so now we got to hope we got a queen on this side. So let's put this hive back together. Because this hive had no chance with that queen. So what I'm hoping to do is combine them with this side. Hopefully there's a queen on this side. So whatever happened to the original queen, for some reason they tried to make an emergency cell and they made that queen, but it's too late in the year to have a good percentage chance of coming back mated. Again, lots of bees. Go ahead and get these out of here kind of careful like. Real slow. And this frame looks like all nectar. Same thing on this side, just honey. I'm looking for the queen. I don't see her. I'm gonna set this down. If there's any brood, it should be on this middle frame. Get off of me, little bee. Nope, nope. Oh wait, there's our marked queen here. Right here. Green dot. And that's how the other one was too. She was marked with a green dot. So they're full of nectar. They've pretty much stopped her from laying. Let's check this last frame. Okay, here we got some brood. Let me see if I can. She's got a small patch of brood, and this is what your brood should look like. Flat, all even, no raised cells. And usually the drone, or if she's laying drone brood on purpose, it'll be in a certain area, and it'll be large cells, not the normal worker cells with just raised. So she's laying. You can see she's got some, I don't know if you can see it or not, but this area right here is hatching out, and she's got eggs in here. Okay, so we got a good queen on this side. So that's going to work out great. Now what I need to do is combine these two. And one way of doing it in this hive, this center section has, well, let me just take it out and show you. Oh, let me smoke them. They starting to bump me again. It's been in here a while and they've got it propolized. Coming out. It just takes a little effort. Okay, as you can see here, they got a little queen excluder one, and they got one where you can just put it to where the bees can just touch each other, and that's what I'm going to do now. See, all I'm doing is turning this. I'm not putting it on the queen excluder to where they can go in and out. Right now I'm just putting them to where they can recognize the queen. Whoa, okay, come back here. They like to propolize these little grill openings. So I'm gonna open them up with the hive too. Put this back in there. Okay, so now you can see I got them open to where the bees can touch each other. Now a few bees have gone over, but it's not enough to cause any trouble. I'm going to slide this back down. So now as all these bees go over here, they're not going to go over there now, but they're going to be able to communicate with these bees here. Let me push these frames back together. So when I come back, I'll just remove this and put an empty frame in this spot and feed them. And that way they'll all be friends. But in the meantime, I'm just going to cover them back up, and I'll come back in a couple of days. And we should have one queen for this hive. I was kind of sad in losing that one queen that was in here, because that gave me an extra queen if something failed somewhere else. Well, now we just have one. But I'm fine with it. So we're just going to put the top back on. I'm not going to feed them right now because I'm going to come back in a couple of days and feed them. I do want to show you one thing though. If you have Apame hives, because I ran into this problem, and you put syrup in here and you see they're not taking the syrup down, whenever you leave these on the hive, the bees propolis. Of course, I already got this one clean. See how they built propolis along the edges? Well, they'll do it along this edge, and they'll basically lock the syrup out from the hive because they're trying to seal up any kind of air from coming into the hive. So you have to make sure you pull these out, scrape off this bottom, that way the syrup can come underneath and get into your hive. Just a little tip, because I had trouble with that. I fed this one hive, because I got 5 of these, fed this one hive, and every time I went check, they wasn't taking the syrup, and the syrup was starting to spoil until I realized what was going on. Okay, well, let's close her up. All right, guys, when I combine them, I'll let y'all know how they're doing. And I'm going to be making some more videos on the fall and what the bee yard is starting to look like, and the changes that I got coming for the bee yard. All right, guys, y'all have a great day. Thank y'all.